For 3 weeks now, Parliament has been under intense pressure from the church to go slow on the marriage and divorce bill, with major emphasis being put on the two contentious areas of cohabitation and divorce. The church argues that none of the two matters being caressed in the proposed bill adds up to what the Bible describes as marriage. But now women legislators have come out and bowed to pressure from the church.
So what were the justification why we dropped one is that since we were not defining the status of cohabiting as a legal status, many people argued that we could not go ahead to recognize the rights of people whose marriage or whose partnership were not legally recognized.
This bill is not meant to break families, but rather to even bring more cohesion among the family.
The group, which appears to be, however, selling a cold cake to the public, argues that unless a parliament enacts a separate law, the current one has no grounds to warrant sharing of wealth in cohabiting couples.
This particular bill, the title is Marriage and Divorce. So the content should deal with the issue of marriage and divorce. Cohabitation was now a foreign subject in the bill.
Some will probably argue that the women MPs have been forced by the church to backtrack on this very matter, but they are saying they need to take this action because if without it, then marriage will lose meaning.
Other female legislators, however, think the current bill should not wholesomely stand aloof from the rights of a cohabiting couple, despite the fact that it appears to be simply protecting the woman but not urging her to stay with the man, reasoning that not all women want to cohabit with men.
Children out of cohabiting couples were never baptized, but now they are. The law should know that these children who are baptized out of cohabiting parents, their parents are there.
The group also wants the clause that provides a woman with rights to deny her husband conjugal duties in case she is psychologically low to be scrapped, saying that this will be used as an excuse by men to justify cheating.
We shall sit with the legal department and clearly define what constitutes poor health on the issue of psychological, because it might be very difficult to define what psychological is.
The group, however, says it's saddening to see that the same church which pours scorn on divorce and cohabitation has some of its leaders subscribing to the vice, wondering how the bill will be respected. Mukitale Moses, WS Television.